This was one of the most dangerous martial arts training sessions in the world. The monk had both arms stretched out with knives hanging beneath his armpits. Now he had to carry 2 buckets of water up a nearly vertical slope. Once he reached the top, he had to pour all the water into a drain to fill the pool below. He had to keep his balance the entire way and keep both arms perfectly straight. If his hands dropped even slightly, the knives under his arms could pierce his body. At first, he could barely make it to the top, but he was so determined to master martial arts that he started carrying hundreds of buckets of water every day. After months of non-stop training, he had far surpassed the other disciples. He wasn't just carrying water faster anymore, he had even started helping his fellow students along the way. But the master strictly told him to stop. Impressed by his hard work, the master allowed him to take the next test. This time, he had to stand between 2 burning incense sticks. His eyes had to stay locked on the flames while his head remained completely still. At first, the test seemed easy, but his eyes couldn't keep up with the flames. Then the master started spinning them even faster. The monk accidentally moved his head, and the flame brushed his face. Still, he refused to give up and went back to training. This time, his gaze was far steadier. No matter how fast the master spun the flames, his head didn't move an inch. Then came the next test. The master struck a wooden fish, and the monk had to hit a large bell with an iron hammer in the same rhythm. At first, he thought the exercise was pointless, but the moment he picked up the hammer, he realized how difficult it really was. The hammer was attached to a long, flexible bamboo pole. It weighed only 5 kilos, but handling it felt like lifting nearly 50. He had to grip the bamboo near the hammer just to lift it. After only a few strikes, his wrists started giving out, but the master kept striking the wooden fish. That's when the monk decided he wouldn't back down. Ignoring the pain, he kept striking the bell. After months of training, he could hold the bamboo from the very end and still swing the hammer with the same strength. No matter how fast the master's rhythm became, he struck at exactly the right moment. Finally, he passed this test too. The master then put him in charge of the library and prepared him for the final test. This time, he had to face his own master. The monk swung his staff and attacked with all his strength, but the master defeated him with just a small knife. Still, the monk refused to give up. One day during training, his bamboo staff accidentally broke into 3 pieces. That's when an idea struck him. He joined the 3 pieces together and created a new 3-section staff. With this weapon, he returned to challenge his master again. During the fight, he spotted a small opening. In that instant, he struck and knocked the knife from his master's hand. By the way, do you know the name of this unique weapon?